Evening, lads. Quick one for me today. Today we're talking about goal setting. Now, how do you know that you want to achieve something? And how do you know when you're close to achieving it? Personally, I love school because school gives you grades. If you're not good enough at writing an essay, you will get a bad mark. And that mark is a sign that you need to do better. I love that. It allows you to set up SMART goals. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The specifics: I want to get 80% in this subject. I want to get 95% for my essay. Measurable: I can track my grades. I can get resubmissions. I can get graded by multiple people, other professors, other lecturers. I can get my information proofread by people. I can get a tutor. Achievable: yes, it's 100% achievable. There's nothing impossible about writing a good essay. You just have to learn the structure. You have to learn what's expected of you. Relevant: yeah, it's good to know how to write essays. It's good to be able to format your work into multiple mediums. It's good to be able to write to people, to convey a message in an appropriate medium, right? And time-bound: there's only so many times I can resubmit and get a deadline extension. There's only so long before the due date hits, and whatever's written is written. How do I go about this now? Me personally, I don't stay at school. I don't live in a decom. I live at home. I find students to be extremely distracting. I don't really like blocking time too much. I don't like saying, I'm gonna start at this time and be done by this time. I mean, it's good sometimes, but I'm distractible, so I don't always honor those commitments. So I'm still working on it, but instead I use goals. I set up a to-do list for what I want to do in a day, and over the day, tick them off, tick them off, tick them off. And then on top of that, I also have a buddy system. I tell my homie what I'm about to do that day, what my plans are, and at the end of the day, they'll ask me, they'll be like, bro, did you do what you said you were gonna do today? But yeah, man, I gotta keep it a buck. I do have days when I'm unproductive. There are times where I just wanna watch a bit of Netflix and YouTube, man. But that's the beauty of living at home, especially when you're by yourself most of the time, dog. You feel every hour in a day, bro. Every time I go on a Netflix or YouTube binge, there's always the hangover, bro, of damn, that was a lot of time you just wasted. But that's okay, because I feel relaxed, I feel refreshed, I feel energized. Let's get to work. Another thing I like to do is I like to listen to my study material while I'm just doing regular life. Like if I'm going for a jog, I'll listen to an audiobook. If I'm doing laundry in the bathtub, I'll have Dave Ramsey on, bro, for entertainment type beat. But yeah, find joy in educating yourself. Find ways to make learning fun. And there's also something called the Feynman technique. Basically, when you learn something, repeat it back to someone. You know what I'm saying? Be able to explain it to a 5-year-old. And if the other person understands what you said, that means you learned it. If not, you didn't learn it. There's a quote by Albert Einstein about intelligent people being able to break down complex topics into its simplest parts. And the fool just delights in anything that's complicated. Anything that has a whole bunch of word salad. He loves it. So yeah, man, I struggle with time management, consistency, but that's just something we gotta work on, bro. It's not an excuse to be lazy, man. We gotta work on it. We gotta get better at it. Yeah. Gotta respect time more, man. That's gonna conclude it for this video. Peace out.